What's going on YouTube? Tire Trades here, back with another trade breakdown. We are up 1.5% on our phase 2 Ftmo challenge. Let's dive straight into analysis and the trades I took today. Alright guys, opening up TradeZella. As you can see, these are the current stats for the last 2 months since the start of August. Obviously netted 15%, trade win percentage over 50%, profit factor looking very healthy, and a day win percentage of 65%. Again, a few trading errors here. This should be higher, however, cannot complain. Very healthy metrics. For the month of August, we netted around 7K, 7%. And obviously, I passed my first phase, I think in the second week of in the first week of September. Took a little losing streak last week. However, managed risks well. Even though I took more losses this week and I took a little L, I've come back stronger today. No trade yesterday. 2 banging trades, Asia session trade and a London session, trade and a New York session. So I'll dive straight into those trades. But again, guys, it's really important. It's not about the winners. It's about how well you can handle those losses. Can you win big and lose small? Can you accept taking that loss and walking away from the charts? That's what's going to determine whether you're profitable or not. On the days when price action is choppy, can you restrain yourself and stop yourself from entering again? Can you minimize your losses? That is the goal, guys. You have to be a lot patient, and again, it's really been testing my patience because I really want to pass this phase 2 quickly. However, this week I knew it was not a good week to trade, however, for me personally. However, we composed, we controlled risk, we understood price action was choppy, we reduced risk, we minimized the losses, and now we come back next week stronger. Really important we work on that psychology, guys. This is the difference maker. This is going to get you profitable in the long run. Anyways, let's dive straight into the trades I took today. Alright guys, as you can see here, these are the 2 trades I took on gold. So again, if we go to the 4-hour chart, gold has been pumping. It has been on a parabolic run. Everyone is trying to catch and wait for gold to sell. Guys, if you're trying to sell gold right now, you are getting wrecked. Okay? Trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. Again, my daily bias, I'm looking at this. There's break structure to the upside here, break to the upside here. Gold is bullish on all the higher time frames, on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Therefore, my bias, I'm looking for buys in discounted regions. Okay. All right, we're dropping down to the 5-minute chart. So again, if we're looking at the 5 minutes, guys, I took this Asia session trade. Usually I don't trade Asia session. However, I couldn't sleep well, guys. I was literally struggling to sleep. So I was like, you know what? I shouldn't do this. But I was like, let me just open up the charts, see what price is saying. I honestly, lo and behold, I saw my setup like play out to a T. This was quite late in the day, so I was like, you know what? This is outside of trading hours, manage risk. I only risked $300. I was willing to lose that, but literally all my confidence aligned. So again, price had broke to the upside once here, and then twice here. So on a 5-minute, again, very bullish. 15-minute was very bullish. So we had 2 breaks to the upside. Then we had this deep sweep of the all-time high. So at this point, it was an all-time high. So this is a counter trend trade you could have took as well in terms of a sell. However, I'm not doing that. I'm looking for buys. So we had this massive deep pullback, and this piqued my interest. I wanted to see how we're holding up this level. As you can see, clear level of support here. Again, if you're just looking at it objectively, there's a lot of buyers here. Look, price is just shooting and reacting off this level. So again, notice that it's definitely grabbed deep liquidity. It swept all of this liquidity below with this candle wick here. And it kind of perked my interest because all of that kind of swing low liquidity, especially on the hourly, all of these were like hourly wick candles, all got swept. And then it gave me a PA level. So this is where I was looking to enter. If price broke this level, I'll enter here, stop loss below one of the candle closures or wicks, around 30-ish pips. And I just rode it. I fell asleep. And yeah, I placed my TP at the high, and yeah, smashed TP for a 1 to 3. So that $300 trade ended up netting me over 1,000 USD, which was great. I was at peace with either the outcome. I just saw it play out beautifully on my chart. Again, my strategy is literally, I need a break in my favor. So obviously I'm looking for price to be bullish. I'm looking for a deep liquidity grab. Once the liquidity graph has been taken, I'm looking for it to tap into an area of interest, whether it be an order block or some sort of support level. Once I notice that, I set my order limits, or again, I'll enter via just market entry, and then yeah, I just put my stop loss just below the low, and I ride the trend, man. That's literally it. It's very simple, very mechanical, very repeatable. That's how I trade. I follow one strategy and I do it day in, day out. So that was the Asia trade I took today, the first one. Obviously, I usually take New York. So this was my New York setup. Again, same thing, gold, still no real massive retracement, still very bullish. It created an order block on the 4 hourly. So if you look at here, price created this order block on the 4 hour. So again, price was already in a 4 hour order block here. So if you look at the 5 minute, I mean, it's going to look mad. Like you can see price was literally trading in this 4 hour order block. So let me just delete that there. Obviously, I was waiting for some sort of deep pullback to take a trade. So as you can see here, price broke to the upside here. Right now, price is kind of like bearish. So it's starting to form breaks to the downside. However, here we have a breaker structure to the upside. Very impulsive move here. This perked my interest. So this impulsive move to the upside. And if we look at the 15 minutes. Oh, it doesn't really look. Okay, to be fair. Break here to the upside on the 15 and then again break here. So there's multiple breaks to the upside on the 15. This for me, this pull down is just a liquidity grab. And again, extra confluences would be to say like it's respecting order blocks below here, which is on the higher time frame. So anyways, like I said, we had this breaker structure here. Now, for this trade to be invalidated, price needs to break twice, 2 times below this swing, okay? Right now, it did not candle close below this swing. It's giving me a little bullish candle here and it wick transferred. So again, there's no real candle close below this level here. So this is telling me that buyers are stepping in and they're pushing price back up, okay? So I'm looking for price now. Once it's swept all of this liquidity, I'm being very patient. I'm not entering here. Haven't got any level of confirmation of entry yet, but I'm waiting for price to almost slow down, give me almost like a little double bottom something, and then give me a form of entry, a breaking a PA level, okay? A price action level. So as you can see, this is a 5 minute order block that price has tapped into. It's respecting it. Again, we're already in a 4 hour demand zone order block. So for me, obviously my bias was looking for buys. When I saw that big pullback down, again, I always wait for liquidity grab after, in my time zone, it's 1:30 p.m. because I live in the UK, but in New York, it will be 8:30 a.m. So I always wait for liquidity grab after 8:30 a.m. Once I have that liquidity grab, I'll wait for price to, if it continues in this instance, it kept wanting to grab even more liquidity. So grab liquidity again. And then once I feel like it's finally giving me some sort of confirmation that it's going to, you know, push to the upside. I mean, I had my level set here. Price didn't really break this level. And finally, it kind of broke this level here. So once I saw this, that what I knew was confirmation for my entry. Okay. I think I entered a bit more here. I used this PA level. So a little bit like this. And I wrote it for a 1 to 2, which was around here. That's it. That was my trade. So yeah. Again, I used the 1 minute. So once I had this level here and I saw price was breaking this, I just dropped down to the 1 minute. I wanted to see if price was breaking this EMA level. So I use this for further confluences to see if price is actually, you know, turning bullish. So as you can see here, we're trading under that 50 EMA on the 1 minute. And then now we're starting to really break through that. As soon as the candle closed above, that was my entry. That was confirmation that price is now headed to the upside. Okay. I know it's a lot to digest, guys. My strategy, honestly, once it's explained like properly, it is a lot easier than it looks. If you're new to trading, I'm working on maybe bringing out some sort of like course or guide on like how to master my strategy. This will be for free. I'm not charging anything. I just want you guys to gain some valuable knowledge. Honestly, my mentor, the guy I invested, you know, time and energy into, he is great. His strategy is sick. Works really well on gold, providing you have the good psychology and risk management and you're patient. Okay. Anyways, that was the 2 trades for today. This netted me a total of 2.5K, I think, for the day. So we'll go to the trades. Yep, 2.5. So again, first trade of the week, up 1.5% because I was minus 1% in drawdown on the phase 2. But yeah, overall, very happy with my trades. Very happy with this week as well. Even though this was a really testing week, I'm very happy that I kept my psychology in place and I accepted it. I knew the odds. My strategy is not 100% win rate. It's like around a 70%, 65, 70% win rate. So I'm going to expect losses, you know. If I take 10 trades, 6 of them will be winners. You know, maybe 3 or 4 will be losses. If there's a way to reduce risk, then I'll do that. So yeah, that was it, guys. That's kind of the 2 trades for today. Yeah, hopefully moving forwards, I can take some good setups and close the week strong. I don't know if I'm going to trade tomorrow or day after. There's a lot of news events. I'll see if I can, trade again, then great. I would love to pass phase 2 by the end of this month and have a fresh live account come October. And that's when we can really have some fun, guys, and stack up that funding and really try and get this first payout now. So I'm super, super close. Now it's a bit of patience, a bit more faith. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that trade breakdown. That's enough from me. Comment, like, most importantly, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.